welcome to Paytaka Talks, episode 26. Joining me today is our Chief Marketing Officer, Sir Aaron Almadro.
Hi everyone.
And our special guest for today's episode is the owner of Forever Cafe Ormoc, Miss Desiree Sabino Sardan. Welcome, ma'am, to Paytaka Talks.
Welcome. Finally we met. Kasi through text lang tayo before eh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So, yeah. Hello, welcome to Paytaka Talks. So good to see you. Guys, if you didn't know, one part of trivia is Forever Cafe is one of our first merchants here in Ormoc City. Yes. It's amazing that one of the biggest coffee shops in Ormoc is our partner merchant.
And I think sila yung pinaka-first merchant na na-onboard natin dito sa Chinatown.
Yes, they are here located at Chinatown East Gate.
Yes.
Right in smack entering Ormoc, you see the big mall. So, yeah.
Actually, pag sasabihin mo na Forever Cafe, alam na agad ng mga tao eh. Ng
So,
mga Ormocanos.
oo, sobra.
They're very trendy, very sikat, and like if you ask them, ano yung top 5 cafe nyo dito sa Ormoc? Isa ang
number
Forever
one yung Forever Cafe.
Yes. So, I'm very curious. When you started Forever Cafe, what was your original vision for the brand? Like, bakit sa food industry?
Why a coffee shop?
At first, di man siya coffee shop yun. We started parang mga 2000, way back 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Nag-start mi sa Naval, Biliran, not here. So, at first, ano lang siya, milk tea. Nag-start big milk tea business, and then nag-explore mi sa mga food. And after that, niabot ang pandemic. So, at least nakasurvive po gamay. Kaloy-an lang. Onya, ni branch out mi og Isabelite. After that one, mga 2 years after, ni branch out na nga sa Ormoc. This would, kaning sa Ormoc, actually, at first, hesitated ang owner of the Chinatown. Si
Twinkle.
Sir Warren Chu.
and Twinkle.
Because at that time, pag start na mo, naanay milk tea business, and mura bag mo conflict ba?
Or may mga competitors sa
Yes.
each other?
Yes, yan na naman sa milk tea. So they told us nga, why not explore into coffee? Kasi ang coffee sa amo that time is only kanabang option lang ba? So we focus more on the milk tea. Then milk tea that time is very booming, like
Yes.
2019, 2020.
Baba.
Tapos so mo na challenge na mo, ni-explore me na sa panahon nag-research then nag-develop.
Yes.
And then, muna, gi-prioritize na mo, on our menu, gi-prioritize na mo ang coffee, gyud. And then, ang mga milk tea, gamay na lang jud
Like,
kaayo.
I really love their menu kay more na-focus jud sa coffee. And then, daghan
Yes.
ka na bitong different variation.
Yes, it's all thanks gyud kang Sir Warren Chu. Kaya siya ginaghatag na mo og idea.
Bisan og kanang daghan siya nga option na coffee, kana bitong dili pareha-parehas ang lasa. Like, unique talaga siya. And like, tinuod talaga siya nga kape. Kay if, like,
Yes.
di ba, let's admit it, nandiyo yung mga coffee shops na ang iyang, like, for example, iba-ibang name sa coffee pero it tastes the same. That's why na, I really love Forever Cafe's coffee kasi nandiyo siya unique taste on every drink.
Thank you.
How about you, ma'am? What's your go-to drink sa Forever Cafe?
Ang ako is ang among barista. Barista, yes, special. Kay naagi na siya. Barista special, hanuman. Ay, ang among barista. Dili, oy. Oy, kasabantaan na. Ang among barista special, kay ano, kanang, naamang good siya twist sa creaminess niya. More on, kanang bang gusto bitaw ko, kanang, more on creamy ang ako ang coffee. Uban sad, ganahan raman sad og kanang simpler the better. Sad mi anak. Actually, ang gusto namo is damo gyud option. Actually, we're trying to mo upgrade na sad mi og another drink nga kanang explore na sad mi into something fruity na sad nga something. Something
I'm very excited.
oo,
So that's a new product line na imo introduce?
Yes, I would introduce it maybe siguro next year. Next year, hapit naman, 2026.
Next month.
Something to open, kuan lang yun, kana open ang New Year gani.
Yes.
I heard na actually nag-teaser ang imo mga staff ba? Wow, naamoy cold brew that you're going to introduce?
Yes, mo ni akong giingon nga kanang cold brew, pero na something twist gani, fruity ang akong gusto
Ah,
nga
so that's
i-taste.
the cold brew na
Yes.
sinasabi nila. I thought it's a purely coffee.
Yes. If naka-try mo ana somewhere sa kanang
Actually, wala pa ako naka-try og cold brew. I used to date a guy na sige siyang pangitaw ka ng cold brew sa mga cafe, pero wala siya makitaan. So,
nindot kasi ang kick yun sa cold brew. Nindot yun siya kay kanang
actually, wala pa ako naka-try. Pero ganan di ko maka-try.
Sige.
Ang ako na-try ganina is the inyong nachos. Yes. And it's very, very tasty
Yes, usasad na sa amo ang nailhan sad sa mga customer niya. Based lang sad sa ilhang mga reviews sa akong mga I'm a pure or mukanon man sad yun po. So I have many friends out here. Musulti sila nga, uy, I like your nachos. O niya, also your pizza, I like it. Kuan man gud siya, ang kanamong nachos, ang pizza, homemade agad na. Kami lagi mo naghimo. Oo. So dili the usual
Kayo daw yung
nga.
nag-roll talaga.
Yeah, roll niya. Dili the usual nachos nga kanang pinalit nga murag Mr. Chips.
Yes.
Dili ka kami. Yung dagko siya.
Tapos, aside from that, like, Forever Cafe is not just like parang marag merienda kasi they also offer rice meals, and pasta. Pwede yung pasta.
Oo. Ang amo that would be the answer sa imong gipangutana nga murag gusto nako nga vision. Kanang I want nga people going here or coming here is kana ganing daghan sila kapilian gani. Anya dako vast sad ang amo ang makuha nga market. From families to barkada to friends to lovers.
Wow.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, Forever Cafe.
Baka makikita natin ang ating forever dito sa Forever Cafe. Organic encounter. Anyway, yeah. So, sa food menu naman ninyo, ano yung favorite mo? And that you can recommend to our viewers?
Okay, ang wings. Usually, maogi gipingita sa amo is ang amo ang wings. Ang lahi ang iyahang lasa. Niya mo ra sad pud nay I'm proud ra gyud nako recommend. Oo.
So, as a business owner, what would you say was the biggest challenge and lesson so far running the business?
Tanan man tingali katong sa pandemic.
Sa
Sa pandemic kay kanang gitagaan ni restriction adto
Yes.
tungod ba tanan man yun. Government daghan nag-close unya affected kayo mi. So dili mi pwede maka-dine in. And then ang akong mga staff di man sad gud pwede kay na pud baya sila gibuhi. So di pwede nga ako pud silang pahawaon, di ko pwede mag-cut
Exactly.
o more lay off og staff at the same time. So kuha na lang gud mi kaluyan lang sad sa Ginoo murag naka-survive ra sad mi nga murag take outs lang and then ang mga staff na mo baylo-baylo lang duties. So naka-survive ra gyud ang whole year sa kanang sa pandemic anya kaluy-an ra sad gyud sa Ginoo na ra pod nga kanang naka-branch out ra sad mi the year after sad.
Flourishing actually, the flourishing. Especially after pandemic, talagang ma-notice mo agad na na dagang tao ba. Lalo ng mga bata, mga Gen Z tulad namin, we always sit there, take videos.
Actually, akong nakita atong pandemic, kay naman mi ato sa Naval, wala pang Ormoc, Naval pa to. And then, it was like a blessing in disguise for us. Kay katong time nga, pwede na, wala na restriction sa dine-in, pwede na maka-dine-in. People are kanabang murabig na
Anxiety sila.
dili, mura sila na priso inside. And then, people nanguli from the other countries
parts of
niya napriso sila that they have money and they want to eat somewhere but kanabang naaragid sila in one place.
Yes.
So hilain.
Forever Cafe.
So murag it was a blessing in disguise for us. Uban, I'm sorry to murag nakuan gyud pero for us kanang para nako mura to siya blessing. Ang sa pandemic naka-survive gyud mi adto. Kadiya tramasad pud gyud ang restrictions sa amo angat.
So, na-overcome good nila ang
Oo.
pandemic, which was like the biggest hurdle good sa mga businesses.
Lahat ng businesses
yes,
talaga
lahat
suffered.
talaga affected.
Actually, during the pandemic, that is where we, Paitaka, as a company, shifted to what we carry now. Originally, we wanted to be an e-wallet. We are an e-wallet, but we wanted to carry pesos. But during the pandemic, nagkaroon ng restriction and everything, so we shifted the business model into cryptocurrency. Now, we're a Bitcoin Cash-focused crypto wallet that is available globally. Hindi lang na siya pesos. So it was also a blessing. We found our calling.
Yes.
No? And we are the only company here in the world that pushes for cryptocurrency as utility. Na gamiton. Not only for trading, not only for investment, but for utility. You can use it na to buy coffee, get a massage, pay for other services like fix your car. So,
okay.
daghan merchants na all around the world that accepts Bitcoin Cash through Paitaka. And you are one of the first way back 2020, last year here in Ormoc.
Ormoc City, yes. So, speaking of Paytaka, diba, you're a Paytaka merchant. So, I'm curious, how did you found Paytaka or how did you
Discover.
how did you discover Paytaka?
Actually, wala eh. Tayo
Actually,
lumapit sa kanya.
you found
Tayo
us.
lumapit. Yeah, we found you. Okay.
Yeah.
Kasi
Yeah,
nandito
you found
sila.
us.
The owners were here. Introduced it. Tapos gikuan na mo. Convinced that wala mang mawawala. I mean, it's technically we are an additional payment option for businesses. Even here in Chinatown, we already have 5 merchants.
Yes. If I can remember it
Oh, wait.
clearly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah,
Apple
5.
bang Watsons?
Dili. Itong aviary.
Okay. Aviary. Okay.
Aviary.
A-Lab.
A-Lab sa taas. Tapos yung dito
Paper
yung...
cups.
Yes.
Tapos yung, what you call this?
Yung tapsilugan dyan.
Tap.
Tapos 3D Botics
Yes, to be
is also. So, daghan na. Ano. And also, here in Chinatown, we have placed the first crypto vending machine in the world. It's that one over there. That's the crypto. It's we created the first crypto vending machine. It's a vending machine where you can accept only cryptocurrency. And you can also purchase Bitcoin Cash through the vending machine through the bill acceptor. So kami ang nag-develop nun, and it has been, sabihin natin na news all over the world about it. So there are 3 vending machines na, one in Tacloban, sa Cafe Lucia, one here at Chinatown, and the third one is at G-Mall sa Cebu City.
Okay.
So yun, we're the first to create that technology.
Parang tong kay bawat.
Di ba?
No, di ay kayo, no?
It's like it's a vending machine.
Parang
Tapos,
vending machine talaga.
people usually, kung mapalit sila, they just insert the pesos, and they can receive the crypto through the wallet, they can purchase here.
Okay.
Tapos, as a help to all our merchants, every month, every quarter actually, we do promos, cashback promos up to 20%.
Wow.
So, kung people they buy from Forever Cafe, nagbalik ang kwarta sa kanila.
Oh,
Cashback.
20% cashback.
That's good.
Nakadagan na kami mag-promo sa Forever Cafe kasi you're one of our, pinakamasugid na ano talaga. Daghan na mga bata nag-ano talaga.
Nag-order.
Lalo na pag may cashback, it really helps us.
Lagi, it really helps ka ng mga tao.
So before becoming a Paytaka partner merchant, did you already have like any background or exposure with cryptocurrency?
Wala. No. Wala.
Yeah, pero at least now, you're part of the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
So like, was there any, since you don't have like any exposure with cryptocurrency, like may hesitation ba? Or ano yung mga like concern mo with...
Before, what was your
when it
concerns
comes
before?
to Paytaka?
Ang iyahang, yes, naadyo ko hesitation. Kay, unsa siya ka stable, unsa siya ka true, safe, if di ba mahak, since daghan ba yung cases sa mga like sa GCash.
Yes.
So very careful kay to when it comes kung since diha mo sud ang atong sales. We have to
exactly.
very kanang careful gyud sa pag-check if ang sales nasud ba gyud sa tong app.
Yes.
So, another sad na siya nga ko advantage siya kay another payment option. Another sad siya nga kana bang on my part nga mag-checking siya additional siya nga trabaho nun. Kay mo check pa man jud ka. Another app na ba yan na imong tan-awon. Yeah.
Yeah, pero sa when we introduce Paitaka, well, yung concerns mo, that's all valid, but that's most of the time for other sabi natin payment gateways. The difference between cryptocurrency and the regular payment gateways, you're afraid na is it safe?
Yeah.
Yes, it's safe. That's why trending karon ang blockchain technology. 'Di ba? Blockchain technology was created because of cryptocurrency. Actually, cryptocurrency is blockchain technology. It's safe because no one has direct access sa imo wallet. It's a chain of the ledgers ada sa cloud. So no one can hack your wallet. And issue mo sa isang payment wallet na baka mawala ang funds. The beauty of Paitaka is it is decentralized. So dili siya like kami, the company has no access to it. Hindi namin alam kung anong laman yan. Hindi rin namin ikaw kilala. Kasi decentralized siya. Ibig sabihin, it's not centralized. Unlike banks or e-wallets, i-hack mo ang central servers nila, ubos ang ato kwarta. There were other incidents like most of my friends, nag-zero account nila. But since it's insured by the PDIC, nagbalik. But the fact na na-hack sila is already a concern.
Yeah.
No? So that's why sa amo is it's secure, it's safe. Tapos it's also permissionless. Meaning when you send a certain amount of money, you don't have to ask permission. You don't have to talk to the bank manager. If you want to send a certain amount, if you have to send us, we experience that with banks. You want to deposit or withdraw your money, you have to ask permission from the bank or the manager. Sa cryptocurrency, dili. You just send any amount and then yun na yun.
Okay.
So actually, fun fact din, sir, Forever Cafe is naka-Paytaka marketplace din.
Yes.
So, our customers or Paytaka users can order and deliver the food.
Yes. Paitaka Marketplace is our food delivery feature in the wallet. All Paitaka users has access to Marketplace, and the Marketplace has merchants who want to be part of it. You can order food and have it delivered. We have riders in Tacloban and Ormoc. We launched it in Tacloban and Ormoc. We haven't launched in Cebu yet since it's so big.
Yes.
So, but Tacloban and Ormoc, kaya. So, we have a lot of merchants inside the app. So, if you're in Tacloban, magawas ang mga merchants sa Tacloban.
Okay.
In your Ormoc, magawa sa Ormoc lang.
Oh, that's a good thing
Yeah.
for us merchants.
And we're 20% lesser than other food delivery apps.
that's a good
Ang
thing.
ibang apps kasi, 30%, 20 to 30%, kami 10 to 15 only. Alright.
So, as a Paytaka partner merchant, do you feel that accepting crypto has helped position your brand as more modern or future-ready?
Yes, actually. Very yes. Okay, we don't know man good since it's the future. Pero kailangan tas business owner dapat mo embrace sa technology, sa mga modernization ba nga mahitabo sa atong panghitabo. Grabe no.
Yes.
Oh. So kinahanglan ta mo himo jud og change.
Yes.
So wa may mawa nako if I'll gonna accept that one at least, diba?
You will be part of the revolution of the future.
We are being ready na lang or preparation na lang for unsay coming sa
Okay, the only thing that is constant in this world is change, Raman.
Char.
No.
Actually, everybody's going there. Even GCash, we don't consider GCash as a competitor kasi sila it's their fiat wallet. So GCash has GCrypto. Diba? Tapos Maya has
Crypto.
yes, also crypto. And then GoTime, which is Robinson's Bank, has GoCrypto.
So kuan na gyud hinay-hinay na gyud
Everybody's going there.
Yeah.
You have to embrace it kasi it's the technology now. Even the Philippine government wants blockchain technology to be part of their system for transparency.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, and that's it. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's inspiring.
Maybe she would like to invite the
Yes,
page, if you have a page that our audience would like to visit.
Yes. So, what would you like to say to our viewers? Do you like to advertise your page or meron kayong mga promos this Burr month, this holiday season?
Okay. Sorry, ako isa. To all our viewers, I just like to invite everyone to visit our page. Kaya namin daghan nga mga daghan may mga promos, upcoming promos, most especially sa
Every
karong
Thursday, di ba?
Yeah.
Amoy free upsize.
Yeah, uy, kay bawo lagi ka.
Oh, of course.
Brad
every
avid yun
year.
ka. Every Thursday na ami free upsize and apa may daghang coming gyud nga ay busy jud ko sa pag-develop karon sa sa pag-change sa ato ang mga menu. Then we are planning to put on bundles nga naagi mga para sa mga customers nga undecided bitaw sir.
Yeah.
So, burger bundles, mga combo kay para makaless sad jud sila, makaless sila at the same time nasad mi mo na akong gi-mention kaganihan na may coming nga mga new products mga drinks nato sa
Exciting.
coffee.
Okay, so thank you so much again for sharing your story with us. It's so inspiring to see local businesses like Forever Cafe embracing innovation. So to everyone watching, don't forget to download the Paytaka app available on Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and Chrome Web Store. And of course, follow us on our social media accounts at Paytaka and give this episode a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to visit Forever Cafe or Mock Carnival and experience paying with crypto using Paytaka. Thank you so much for watching, and this has been Francine.
And I'm Aaron.
Thank you, and see
Thank
you on our
you.
next episode.